Monarch'a gidiyoruz. Nereye uğraşacak mı acaba ya? Acaba bir şeyler değişmiş midir? O tip şeylere çok merak ediyorum oyunlarda. En kötü malları satarız. Hızlıca bir H-Water'a uğrayalım. Gerçi herhangi bir değişiklik olsa bizi çağırsalar e-postayla çağırırlar muhtemelen de. Fakat e-postumuzu bir kontrol edelim. Valla hiç de mesaj gelmemiş ha. İyi ya girmeyelim. Buraya kaydedelim.
I have received a transmission from Roseway from a Dr. Shaw. Welcome back, Captain. I have received a transmission from Roseway.
Roseway'dan Dr. Shaw'dan.
Beginning playback now.
What? Oh, is this on? Oh, it's on right now. Oh, blast. I'll keep this short lest I get caught. Please return to Roseway as soon as you can. I have an item of great value. Now, how does this blasted thing turn off?
The transmission.
Tamam.
Take care.
Tara 2'de Roseway'e giderim.
Now in orbit above Roseway, Captain.
Let's go. Roswell'le aramız güzel. Satacağım malları satmış olurum burada ya. Anlık kardeş görüşürüz. Bine yaklaştık. Peki. Bu da bir toplayın artık ya. Çok götürüyor etrafı yemin ediyorum.
Ah, I remember you. You must have received my wireless. Aha, I knew that it'd entice you. I asked you here because I have a working prototype of the Altinature, Anti-Cleo's very first weapon. I'd like you to have it before it gets confiscated.
Niye bana bunu veriyorsun ki?
The schematics you fetched for me lent themselves well to the creation of the beauty you now possess. The market's already saturated, they said. Weapons are everywhere. Given your unlawful proclivities, I thought it'd be safest with you. So here we are. I'd rather see it in the hand.
Peki. Üzgünüm. Ama elimden geldiğince iyi bir şekilde kullanacağım. Eyvallah. Silah tasarlamış ama satamıyor. Düzgün bir şeye benziyor ha. Toksik silahım yoktu adam akıllı. Tamam. Burada pek bir şey yok zaten. Herhangi bir değişiklik olmamış. Ben hemen buradan ayrılayım hızlıca. Silahı aldım. Hemen gidelim. Hakikaten şuradan arayıp bir şey yapıyor. Hiç e-posta falan altında bir şey yapalım ya. Konuşalım yine.
If you're looking for crew members Ellie or Felix, they're sharing a drink upstairs.
Felix, take it from me. Never get close to anyone. They'll just let you down.
Yeah, but sometimes you gotta get close to people, you know? How else are you gonna land a sneak attack?
That's good. For a second, I was worried you were gonna say something mushy.
Oh, you were being serious? Well, what about us? We never let you down, right?
Hey, I don't take it personal. You look out for you, I look out for me. Law of the universe, you know? Besides, that's what's great about a ship like this. When things get weird, you leave.
I hope you stick around. The ship wouldn't be the same without you.
Don't go getting mushy on me now.
Peki. Güzel. Hadi bakalım. Nereye gideceğiz? Monark'a gideceğiz. Dangerous. Ascadia Landing Port niye dangerous? Ben o nereye inmem gerekiyor benim? Kaydet. Stellar Bay'e gidelim.
We are now in orbit above Stellar Bay, Captain. No blockade is a match for my piloting skills.
Arada birazcık uyumam gerekiyor. Uyuduk. Susuzluktan geberiyoruz. Doymadık ya lan. Doyduk şimdi. Kaydet. Let's go. İlk olarak Felix ve Parvati ile gidelim. Herkesin biraz da görüşlerini görmek istiyorum. O yüzden parça parça ineceğiz. Ay ay ay. Bu arada Parvati'nin de yeni skill açılmıştı. Onu da bir aktif hale getirelim. Tactical Dial Domination veriyor. Time, Range, Weapon, Reload Speed. Açıkçası bu daha çok işimize yarar. Burak hoş geldin. Shit. Biraz büyük. Çok da büyük değilmiş. Yani büyük gözüküyor ama inebileceğimiz yer büyük. Gezebileceğimiz yer küçük. Peki. Göreyim. Merhabalar. Sen misinden bizimle bozacak adam?
Hey, hold on there. I gotta sign you in. Don't think I've seen you around. That means you must be new to Stellar Bay.
Stellar Bay, evet yeniyiz. Şaşırmış gibi görünüyorsun.
You must have seen those UDL gunships on your way in. There's only 3 of them these days. Still, they tend to scare folk off. You may not have heard, you being new, but Stellar Bay hardly ever gets off-world traffic. Us being cut off by the board and all. Which means I never get to do this part, but I've been practicing, so here goes. On behalf of Monarch Stellar Industries, welcome to Stellar Bay, home of the freshest sal tuna in Halcyon. Please state your name for the records.
Kaptan Alex Stark.
Swell. There's one for the logs. I'm even gonna give you your own entry code. I'm not supposed to do that. It's against procedure, but Mr. Sanjar isn't so strict about the rules here. Besides, I got a lot of empty entries to fill.
Peki.
We don't get ship traffic in town. Only off-worlders who do make it out here are sublet. They got a base in Fallbrook. And thank the stars for them, or we would have run out of Rizzo's Purple Berry Crunch years ago. Oh, that'll just make Mr. Sanjar's day if you tell him. But
Did he just say Raptidons and cannibals? I can't.
oh, sure. It makes Stellar Bay sound like a rotten place, but it's not so bad. get a good breeze going, and the sulfur. Anyway, Mr. Sandra will be mighty. Oh. I got this Rizzo's Rangers Tossball poster coming in on the next sublight shipment. Signed, only I haven't heard anything in a while. You think you could check with Celia? Thanks.
Hemen bir yan görev geldi. Peki. Dandik bir yan görev. Acılar. Abi burası pembiş mi? Armorlar pembiş ama armorlar güçlü. Vay. Niye? Vay. Peki. Alacağım bir şey yok en azından şimdilik. Hacı dayı sen iyisin ha. MSI mı? What the fuck? Aha MSI köyüne gelmişiz lan. Reklam yapılıyor.
What are the chances of all the times and places we could have been born?
Yeah.
Vacation'da pek de
Light years from Earth, going about our lives.
Every time the punch clock peels, a worker earns his meals.
What are you talking?
Laws. Can a man enjoy the
Kurallar.
smooth menthol flavor of a Stogie Slim in peace? What I am doing, sir, is enjoying the moment. It's so rare that I can seize one apart from the jabbering masses of this wretched place.
burada yaşamaktan
This law's forgotten town. Cut off from the rest of the colony.
koloninin diğer
Removed from
tarafından
any culture. I recall
Bilmiş,
when
kültürden
Stellar
uzak.
Bay was a proper board-affiliated town with regular shipments of Auntie Cleo's best and all the cereals. Before Sanjar took over MSI and got us all booted. Days of consumption and culture. When we weren't squabbling with the iconoclasts for lack of better things to do. Look, you're making me...
Nyoka. Son yardakçımız bu olacak herhalde.
And the little bastard's slippery, right? On account of its blood. So it's sliding all over the place, trying to crawl away. Getting so I can't tell the blood from the mud. But I gotta get in there, get right in that baby rap's stomach and dig it out. If so much as a drop of stomach acid got on that medallion, I don't know what I'd do. Might be I'd hunt every damn wrapped out there. Right. What are you staring? Wait. You ain't from around here. Who are you?
Alex Stark.
Ooh, charmer. Don't get a lot of that around here. Folks mostly grump at me about how I should join the MSI payroll. Nice change of pace. Buy me a drink, will you?
Alkolik bir alkolik daha. Ver lan şuna bir tane daha.
Outstanding. What are you doing in Stellar Bay, stranger?
Information Broker'ı bulabileceğimi, yardım edebileceğini söylemişlerdi sana.
Well. Let's get down to brass nuts then, shall we? I'm headed back out there after I sober up. You want a guide sooner than that? You'll have to get me something to clear my head.
Ne istiyorsun?
Outstanding. I'm cut off. Well, they were.
Pekala, dispenserden senin şeyini alacağız.
Well. Isn't often we see.
Eyvallah.
Enjoy. If you plan on sitting through Nyoka's stories.
I could use a few in
Now what can I...
Nyoku'yu ne kadar iyi tanıyorsun?
Anyone who spends any amount of time in this bar is bound to get to know Neo. And I don't mean anyone who's rid us of as many something else.
Burası Niyet Club diye
It had
tanımlıyor.
a fancy ring to it. Name's the first. Nope.
Böyle yat var
But
mı?
a man can dream.
Ama hayal kurabiliriz. Peki. Evet. Peki. Buradan da pek bir şey yok. Tuvaletler var zaten. Üst katlarda bir şey var mı? Şey ya da birisi. Balkon. Autoloader operatör. Alep Herrick.
New face, huh?
Unreliable'ın kaptanı Alex Stark.
A ship captain? Well, I'll be. Here, let me buy you a drink. Consider it an MSI welcome.
Bir su ver de daha iyi.
Grab a chair, sit a spell and
By the smell, he's been reveling enough for you both already.
Me and my friends have taken our destiny into our own hands. We're untethered, free of responsibility and work. Well, as long as we don't run out of bits. But until the windfall's gone, we're riding high. See, we just walked out on our work. Had enough, we did.
Sen çıkmışlar.
It ain't any one thing but the sum of it all, having to work longer shifts for less bits. And the wages we do are you would do that? We sure are lucky you decided to come up to the patio today. I knew drinking up here would be good. Sure thing.
Ermen'le konuşacağız. Peki. Yoink. Buraya hoş geldin. Merhaba. Monark. Monark'la bir konuşalım mı?
Could I get another advance, Mr. Nandi?
Just make sure it's properly logged.
I'll note it next to the others, sir. Greetings, and welcome to Monarch Stellar Industries. What can I... You know, sending you is the first bright idea I've seen from that man, because I told him to stop bothering me. I still don't know anything about it. But if you want to help him, Velma's the one to ask. But...
Para sıkıntınızın olduğunu
Or
duydum.
is he not paying you on account of how he tried to fix the thing his own self and busted it even worse, and then said you wasn't fixing it fast enough, so he's docking your wages again? Not that I got any prior experience with such.
Not at all. Mr. Nandi treats us all right and pays us well. I just spent most of my paycheck on Raptidon acid. Laws, no. Sometimes it's Kanan. So I can talk to him, of course. He doesn't get going about much else.
I reckon she's got a little bit of a squish on.
He's sort of the Strongs. Unfortunately, my apartment's kind of filling up with his stuff. Would you? Oh.
Hayda bir de
He doesn't.
Sancar Bey.
New business turns up at last. Celia, didn't I tell you our new statistics-based advertising model would be a hit?
That you did, sir.
How can yield improvements of 26.7% not quicken the pulse? How can 32% cost savings not moisten the loins?
Boş yapma lan.
Even posed these very questions.
Clear my schedule. This newcomer has a meeting with me. Celia, will you make a note of that for my self-review? Very generous.
Noted.
But not so generous I can't drive a good bargain. Now, who sent you? Rizzo's, perhaps? Or Auntie Cleo herself? What a charming notion. One doesn't meet many free spirits. Forgive me, I'd...
Üzgünüm.
Oh, a shame. I'd been safe.
Seems like you're having a rough time, Mr. Sanjar.
Oh, don't worry on my account. This is merely the latest in a long line of professional erotic I had hoped that livening up our advertisements with enticing figures would draw the other corporations back to our...
Ne yapmayı planlıyorsunuz?
Thanks to the so-called hazard clause, Monarch has been cut off from the board's resources and protection for 10 years now. Now, we've kept ourselves in business by trading with individual corporations, but given the off-the-books... Yes, freedom is a tempting ideal, but a rather costly paramour.
Can't imagine why you'd sneer at the notion of a free colony. Could it be because you're an agent of the establishment?
I used to be young and idealistic too, but you can't run a city on high-minded ideals.
Spacious Choice'un etkisinden çıktıkları için abi anlaşma yapamıyorlar.
Indeed. Mr. Nandi here has a rather ingenious plan to get MSI restored to the board.
On our terms, mind you.
Are you out of your mind? You can't just go crawling back to your old masters.
Well, we can't continue to subsist like this either.
And if our advertising scheme hasn't borne fruit, then perhaps it's time we took matters into our own hands.
It's a two-pronged approach. The first part involves seeing Stellar Bay properly defended. With a Bolt 52 cartridge, of course. If you can get us what we need to rejoin the board, starting the Bolt 52, we'll be able to become one of the most productive and secure cities in Halcyon.
And you'll have a powerful ally on the board.
Why, one of the strongest defenses in Halcyon. An extremely powerful ordnance.
I was starting to get bored listening to you until you said the phrase extremely powerful ordnance.
It is quite the rush. In the old arms building southwest of town, which used to be part of Stellar Bay before we had to move our walls in. These days it's overrun with marauders and... Saying what? Which way? That's just what it's called. It's supposed to stand for something, but I forget what. Oh, and while you're at it, there should be a terminal in the arms building with some dangerous information. Perhaps you...
Yeah. Yikes. Ha, bir dakika, burası şehrin bölgesi. Region nasıl? Region harita büyükmüş burası. Peki. Peki. Gidecek çok yer var.
Help! Someone's been killed!
Ne oldu lan?
I think I'm gonna be sick. No! I just stepped in a dead man's blood. And I think one of the flies landed on my mouth. If you're going into the apartments,
Do not go into the lower one on the right. That's what... Now, if you'll...
Oh, sorry. Just spooked me, was all.
A murder? Hey, is this the part where we go hunting for clues?
Bir tık bazı kıyafetler. Mantlıklar var. Bunlar çöp. Tatlılık zırh var. Tatlılık mavi zırh hiç fena değilmiş.
Velma's capable of running the warehouse. She can certainly pick up her own caffeine. Hello, dearie. What can Auntie Abigail? And what a helpful young man you are. Who's your lucky... I'm so sorry. Except for you. Oh, it's none of my business. Now I've gone and... What, Doc? Oh, you and... The one upstairs. In the town...
You're gonna go tussle with some raptidons? Because I've been...
Do be careful. Chin up, dearie.
Hakan hoş geldin.
Velma's capable of running the warehouse. She can certainly pick up her own...
Yine aldık bir grada, bir sürü görev aldık da.
Ooh, you're the new face. Wow, you must be up on all the latest Tossball games. So who do you follow? Wait, don't tell me. You look like a Hammersmith Thunder fan. No, Glacial H Mammoths. That's a shame. Tossball's just about the only good news.
You get to listen to games all day? Stellar Bay really is a paradise.
It's pretty swell, but it's a whole... Say,
I'll try not to be a stranger then. Name's Felix, by the way.
You should stop by more often. The games are always better when you've got someone to celebrate with.
Sounds like a good time. I wouldn't mind bringing a couple drinks and settling in for the pennant match.
Look at me, getting carried away again. So, what can I do for you? Poor Isaac. I was wondering why I hadn't seen him in a few days.
Isaac intihar
I'd
etti.
really like to help. Isaac was a sweet fellow, even if he did have terrible teeth.
Dinliyorum.
Right. So the thing with Isaac is he didn't know where to stop. He'd get stuck on something and he just couldn't let it go. Sometimes he'd drink Purpleberry Punch by the liter. Other times he'd keep betting on a losing team. Started owing the wrong people money.
Me.
I
Boş.
don't know for sure, but I saw Elijah and his buddies pushing Isaac around. They're hooligans from Fallbrook. They sweep into town, drop supplies off behind the warehouse, and spend the rest of their stay getting Mr. Sanjar will be pleased to hear about it when you're done. I know he gets fed up with the Fallbrook bullies, but
Tamamdır. Bakarız. Long Dark geçecek miyiz abi? Bugün olmayacak. Bugün radyo oyunu var akşam arkadaşlar. Gündüz yayınızdan bu biliyorsunuz. Yayınlarında. Şimdilik Other Worlds oynuyorum. Bugün The Long Dark olmaz. Hemen.
Velma seem out of sorts to you?
It's always pranking.
I wonder sometimes what they're doing on other colonies.
Uh-huh.
Think they're watching the same serials, following the same tossball game?
Wrapped Musk and Canadize, right here.
You're not listening to a word, are you?
Hello,
Sinya.
stranger. Can I interest you in Raptidon tongue? Or maybe some
Ah,
famous
Sebastian.
toenails? You look like a man who's... Huh. I haven't seen her in a few days. But I've been meaning to ask her how that Raptidon acid is working. I hope it's working okay, because no one else really seems interested in this stuff.
Hoşlanıyor.
Nice of you to say. I like her too.
Romantically.
Wait, I see what's going on. She put you up to this so she could get a discount, hmm?
Oh, no, that's not it at all. She's smitten with you. You smited her. Smote? Smoot?
Don't get me wrong. I'd like to give her a discount. She's a real fine lady. Always talks nice and slow, so I understand. But if I give her one, I won't hardly make a bit. On account of no one else having any use for Raptidon tongue.
Ya arkadaşım. Allah bak benden duymuş alma ama onunla biraz zaman geçir. Söz veriyorum senden discount istemeyecek.
You sound pretty sure. And she is awful nice.
Give her a chance. Give yourself a chance. Take her someplace nice.
Okay, I'll do it. Once her shift ends, we'll go someplace nice. Maybe to Chef Raymond's.
That's the spirit, Sebastian. Be yourself. Between you and me, Captain, I'm not sure Miss Celia knows him too well. But we can hope, right? I want them to be happy.
Sir, please, I need your help. I can pay.
Var ya.
Oh, thank you for stopping. Everyone acts like nothing's wrong, like my little boy isn't at risk of being eaten by some vile creature. Please, you have to help me get my little Tucker back. He ran away and is going to get himself killed. Oh, I just know a Raptidon is melting him with acid as we speak.
Ne olduğunu anlat.
Don't you tell me to calm down.
Oh, law, Captain. A youngster won't last long in a place like this.
Please, won't...
Bulacağız.
Thank you. Oh, I know he'll... You look for him in Amber Heights, you hear? It's down the road southwest of town. I'm sure he may... And if you find any of them iconoclasts indoctrinating my boy, you punched...
Halledeceğiz. Böyle. Selamünaleyküm.
Who the fuck are you? This ain't your alley.
Denize alırım ha. Helaya.
Hey, what are you doing here? This is our secret alley.
Secret mi? Ay götüm.
Already pissed by those crates to market.
Kellenizi... Allah! Isaac öldürdüğünü biliyorum.
Listen, that purple tooth twerp had it coming. Not that anyone has proof. And
Kanıt
not
mı?
that it's any of your business.
Kelleni alırım burada. Hatalı cevap. Bu kadar. Direkt kebaplar sizi. Mallarınız da bize kaldı. Çok da fazla bir şeylerinde de yokmuş yani. Allah'ın plepleri ya. Allah'ın plepleri gelmiş biz bir takımız diye geziyorlar ya. Tamam, o iş kolay. Şimdi çocuk görevi nerede? Çocuğa gidelim. Let's go. Biz bir aileyiz. Tamam, prepleri. Çocuğu kurtaralım. İnşallah uzak değildir orası. Oh shit. Ne bak. Peki birazcık uzak. Benim sniper'ım yok değil mi ya? Aa, karakter, skill. Bunu bir 60'a çıkaralım. Lockpick'im 67'ye çıkıyor ha. Felix ve Parvati sayesinde. Hey yavrum hey. İyi, tamam, lockpick'ten sıkıntı yaşamayız zaten. Onlar varken. Diyaloğu biraz arttırabiliriz. Yes.
Smells like those old Sundays when we'd unload Saltuna shipments at the camp.
We gotta go exploring. I want to see some savages.
Ooh. Bosses, huh?
All right, hushing up.
Incoming!
Oh. Felix ölme lan, dur lan. Öldü, ağzına sıçtım. Felix kalk lan. Kız, Felix öldü.
Yeah, huh?
İnsan bir tepki verir. Hiç sevmiyorum. Böyle olunca bu işi sevmiyorum. Bunlar birazcık daha güçlüymüş. Vallahi geliştirme yapacak paramız da yok ya. Böyle bir sıkıntımız var. Ha, 1000 gayme var.
Whew. Smells like those old Sundays when we'd unload Saltuna shipments at the cannery.
Hiç hasar almıyorlar lan. Kaçın geriye. Güzel. Tut zamanı. Oy. Altan şatkanım mı iyi? Assault Rifle Ultra. İki. Nice set bulduk. Diyebiliyor muyuz? Leadership skill. Daha yeteneklerini arttırıyor. Okey. Peki. Tamam, burayı komple temizledik. Şu an üstüne çıkılıyormuş gibi hissettim ama. Merdiven falan var mı acaba yanın arkasında? Yokmuş. Peki. Bunun bir ikinci katı var. Buna bir bakalım. Yanında bir tane faresiyle beraber ölmüş. Yolculuk var burada. ...400 metre bayağı da uzakmış arkadaş ya. Kaskediye burana gidiliyormuş ha bu. Ben bu şehir kısmına bir bakacağım en azından. Köprünün bu tarafını iyice bulutlayayım. Normalden biraz daha karanlık ama burası. Allah'tan lootlar parlıyor da görürüz yani. İyi. Gökbede savaş.
It's just like in the serials.
I wonder who used to live here. Do you suppose anyone remembers?
It's like furnace. You want some of this? Oh, that's the last of him.
Peki. Şuraya girebiliyorum. Bak değilim. Atar Residence. Residence.
A visitor? What an unexpected surprise! Please, come in. Come in.
We're armed to the teeth. What's he gonna do? Kill us with generosity?
That's the spirit. Now come in. Make yourselves comfortable. Excellent. You've arrived at just the right time. Please.
I think I just lost my appetite.
Ne yapıyorsunuz ya?
You must be famished. So are...
Niye kapılar kilitliydi?
Is it sticking again? I'm afraid nothing out here works the way it used to. There's a bit of a trick to jimmying it open. I do appreciate your patience.
Allah Allah. Siz nasıl bir psikopat ailesi? Siz niye buradasınız ya?
Oh, hello there. You come for... That's nice. We had someone else over a week ago.
İyi misin? Kafan karışmış gözüküyor.
It just gets hard to remember things. I recall moments.
I felt like that after my dad passed. Walked around in a haze for weeks.
Other times it's like there's fog. That's nice of you. I usually feel better after I...
Artık sen ne pişiriyorsun ya?
What a pleasant surprise. And just when... Yet the Eternal provide. And who could? That... I hope you favor ketchup and woolly cheddar. We have to make do with what we can find.
Yam çıkmasın sonra bunlar.
Oh, hi there.
Bunlar hastalıklı gibi duruyor bir de.
Rocket candies? That's wonderful. There was this... Mom? He said they...
We wouldn't want to intrude.
Şöyle bir bakacağım. Ağzına sıçtığımın burada bir şey var işte. Evet, yam.
No.
I am so glad I skipped lunch.
Yani bunu birazcık belliydi bu yani. Birazcık belliydi. Vallahi aşağıda bizi şatkanla mı bekliyorsunuz? Ne yapıyorsunuz? İnşallah şatkanla bekliyorsunuz aşağıda bizi.
But what's this? You're tracking blood into the kitchen. Oh dear. You've been nosy, haven't you?
How very rude.
Time to teach you some manners. Hey boss, what's this?
Lan!
Monarch had monsters. Never expected they looked like people.
Bir perk point için daha fazla fiziksel hasar yemek. Orasına hoş geldin. Evet. Science weapon'ları aç. Burada biraz armor falan bulursak. Hasar falan var. Şükürler olsun.
Explain this to folks. Everybody with missing family will wonder if these people.
Artık evi lootlayabilirim. Yavatlar sizi. Yamyam olduğunuzdan belliydi sizin. Yok, Monarch Wilderness'e gitmeyeceğim. Başka bir şey yok. Muhtemelen biz burada bir yan görev yaptık bu arada ya. Kayıp aile üyesini bulacakken bir anda erken bulduk. Neyse, tamam. Yok la burada. Belki karşıya atlayabiliriz ama. Peki ama hiçbir şey yok burada. Pekala gidelim. Dr. Williams. Aa, görev yapmışız. Okey, güzel. Mezarlık falan diyordu. Peki. Köprünün bu tarafına baktık. Devam edeceğiz yolumuza. Karşıya sonra gideriz. Yalnız daha iyi silah bulamıyorum. Bir türlü gıcıma gidiyor. Merhabalar. Heavy machine gun zamanı sanırsam. Bunu yapmayacaktım ama eyvallah. Gel gel. Ne kolast. Peki. İbniciler acaba ne taraftan? Güzel kaynak topladık gibi duruyor. Bakalım. Daha yolumuz var. Bunun arkada bok götürüyor, yemin ediyorum. Çok güzel bir şey de değilmiş yani. sealed. Şuraya henüz giremiyoruz. Peki. Sonra gireriz biz de. Leaded armor. Bunların daha iyi versiyonu yok mu? Leaded armor'ların falan ya. Hiçbir şey yok. Acıdan hiçbir şey yok. Peki. Satalım. Ne satacağız? Super time diyor. Yok ya, bu bıçağı sat. Önce güzel bir şey sattım sanırsam. Alter 2.0 MK2 Pulse Hammer'ları sat. 24 armor hiç fena değil ha. Medical bizim kıza verebileceğimiz bir zırhlardan bir tanesi. Leaded armor dursun şimdilik. Sat, bunu sat, bunu sat, bunu sat, bunu sat, bunu sat ve bunu sat. Ağırlığımız ne kadar? 47. Güzel. Biz neredeyiz şu an? Buranın girişindeyiz. Headshot'ta peki loot yapabileceğimiz bir yer var mı? Şu bina var açık. Çöp helmet var. Peki. Buradan pek bir şey çıkaramadık. Buradan yukarıya nasıl devam edeceğiz? Buradan yukarıya... Buraya girmemiz için duvarı geçmemiz gerekiyor. Bu kısma henüz giremiyoruz. Peki. Aman. Buradaki yoldan devam edeceğiz. Şehre henüz giremiyoruz. Kim yaşıyorsa orada. Oh, birader bir saniye. Çöktü mü oyun?